Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I had a few people write me and ask me if I did any interior upgrades, and I technically did, but nothing that would be like a remodel like I've seen in some where they're tearing out all this stuff and it's not really a livable space, but they're doing what they need to do to make it comfortable for them. I won't do it. Um, what I did do is I added a screen door pull, which I really like because not only can I keep from busting the screen, but I can hang my towel from the sink or whatever and dry it out if I have the door open. Another thing I did while we're down here is for that satellite, coaxial satellite, what I did was I put in one of these to the inside. Basically, you bring your coaxial from your satellite in here, you'll hook it to your receiver, and I set that right here usually. And then you plug in your your cable down to your from your TV down to your receiver, and then you're hooking up to your dish network outdoor system. Now, what I did is I just got a Vizio 24-inch TV, and it, as you can see, it's pivoted around where I can actually sit here and watch some TV. Lately, it's been about the attempted assassination. Also, I fold it back, and with that, I have a piece of Velcro that came from my brackets or my stands, and I just tie that up, and it's adequate, and it doesn't scratch the screen. Another thing I did was I added remote storage area with Velcro, so the air conditioner, the fireplace, this entry light here is right there, and that's kind of nice. What happens is it's motion sensor, so when I at dark get up, move, or come in, this thing will turn on and give me a little light. I also have a light for these under the counter, which you can see lights up pretty well. Then I have one over here, and they're magnetic as well, so you can actually turn them around, and they do angle out, as you can see. So there you go. It's got a couple magnets, and then there's a plate there. You set that there, and then if you want some light kind of directed around, you can do that. Another thing I did is I just picked up the Velcro paper towel holder, and that's a stick-on to the bottom of the cabinet. A couple of those hooks so I can hold a cutting board and a mat. I use a dish strainer tray, and that I can use it in the tub, little 4-inch tub, or I can just leave it in the sink. It works great. These are just those non-slip cutting boards, and I put the coffee brewer on top of that, which is stored away. Let's see. Big deal I like to do is those lights that I was talking about. Got one right down here. It's a entry light, motion as well, so the floor is lit. And I put one on this side of the bathroom, and when it's stored on the auto motion, it turns on at night. I added rain or shower curbs. I just found these online. They're clear, and then I just caulked everything around the perimeter again because it wasn't well done. And I did the drain as well around the drain area. If it ever needs to be repaired, it's not a big deal. Put a mirror Velcroed on, self-sticky towel holder. I did a over the door towel and clothes rack, and I just used some adhesive to keep it from vibrating around. I'm using an adhesive style paper towel holder as well as a toilet brush holder, a couple inches, 4 inches or so off the floor, so I can vacuum and mop. In the closet, I put in a laundry basket, if you want to call it that, hanging, and then I'll be loading it up today with my clothes for fishing. Not really anything spectacular. I did put door bumps on the refrigerator, so you can see here. These are gel, really nice silicone. I put a door keeper, and that when that is open, you can see that it doesn't damage the door. And then I did flip this refrigerator around. When I got it, of course, it opened from this side toward the bathroom, so I just unbolted it out of its housing. Just a few little angle plates. Put the one in the back here to keep it from tipping. So it's very secure. And then, of course, this childproof type door closure, and that works great. Keep the, when you're going out, I mean, you got stuff in the door, and of course, there's not much in there right now. I haven't loaded up, but it's a lot of weight, and it'll just fly open, and it happens all the time, I'm sure. So that's how I protected that. The other thing that I did was I put a door stop here, so when the door comes around, it's hitting a gel pad on the door. I'm trying to keep it from getting scuffed up. I had a mirror here on these tabs, and about a 3,000 mile trip into Nevada and back, it ended up on the floor broken. So it wasn't a big deal. It's one of those Walmart, 12-inch mirrors, but it's kind of nice when you're combing your hair and brushing your teeth. Another thing that I've done is, I added the clock, and that's just Velcroed up there with a hook. This is a thermometer inside outside, so the sensor is out by the tongue underneath. I just have it zip tied on, so that helps a lot. Of course, the remote is hanging by the door with the key holders. I've got a puck here that is automatic and motion sensor, or you can just turn it on, a reading light. That puck is magnetic, but I didn't trust it, so I just kind of added to it a little Velcro. And that's the USB cord. I just leave it on there because I'm not using it much, but it's kind of handy at night. I did get the coat rack. As I told you guys, it's a 4-coat. I was able to connect to the studs where the bracket of the TV goes, so that was nice. So it's very secure. And in general, that's about all I've done other than the rod rack. As you can see, I've spent thousands of dollars for good fly fishing equipment. These are the Spey rods. And so what I've done is I thought, well, I'll just put the reels over the dinette side. And then when you come in with your fishing rod, you don't leave it in camp where somebody can borrow it. So basically, you have tabs you turn. It keeps it from coming out on its own. As you can see, it's just that easy. And then to put it in, there you go. Just a couple of screws on the studs to the rafters, which is where this molding strip is that they staple on. So that was a no-brainer without doing any damage, really. And that's really about it. I mean, I'm not going to remodel and tear stuff out and do all this stuff. I mean, it is what it is. It's a Coleman 17R, and made by Dutchman, entry level. It does everything I need. On propane, I just keep a 30 pound, I think it is, bottle, because I'm only heating up to cook, make coffee. If I'm not using electric in this next campsite, I'll be plugged in at the Deschutes. And then down below there, I've got that water heater. So I'm taking just a few minute shower just to kind of keep the hygiene up. And, that's really all the propane you really need. I'm not going to add a heater, propane heater, or anything inside. I do keep under the bunk here propane buddy if I really need it, and some hoses and other camp ropes and some awning tarps and stuff like that are great. And then I keep storage of water, 1 gallon bottles in here, which I usually use instead of the tank water. But that's it, guys. I appreciate your time, and let me know if you have any questions, or if you'd like me to hire a videographer to actually, you know, do the filming for me, because I am the worst. All right. Thanks for stopping by.